Time's ill, sometimes we truly learn to cherish feelings only after losing them. After all, Rentai finally stops evading on this summer night. The dreams of the future seem to hold so much hope. I want to chase them. How on earth could she be alive here? Oh my goodness, these memories have been constantly haunting me. That day, my ma suddenly said something to me. Rentai ran all the way to find that secret base, believing her obsession could bring back Myanmar's spirit. This time, she resolved not to flee, must apologize to Myanmar, but upon opening the door, Time's ill, no Myanmar inside, but her old friend Bobo. Hey, why is your name here? How did you write your name here? Don't you know? Just go left. Why are you here? What's going on? That day, it felt like time stopped here. If the girl you like suddenly fell into a river, what would you do? At 10, young Bobo turned and ran at the sight. When Myanmar was found, she had drowned. Bobo felt guilty forever and quit school. She toured the world with Myanmar's beloved flowers, punishing herself daily with guilt, perhaps growing so tall from her once frail frame. She hoped to compensate for her past cowardice, but it was too late until she met Rentai, who vanished for 10. When she found Myanmar's spirit returned, Bobo believed without hesitation, for Myanmar had never left her heart. Not just as two guests, Bobo recalled past moments, thinking Myanmar wanted to fulfill unfinished wishes. Rentai thought it was worth a shot and immediately headed to the nearby game store to test her luck. Unexpectedly, she ran into the part-timer in Xiaming, who was still lost in her games. It seems Xiaming wanted to say something, but they ended up silently passing each other. Returning home, Rentai skipped dinner, dove into games, but still failed to find the spirit after a night. Just when Rentai felt lost, Bobo suddenly arrived, telling her that the rare spirit required a connection to obtain, along with other limited items. So these two best friends went off to find Xiamen together. Only she still held on to the old game consoles. When they explained their purpose, and Xiaming silently chose to believe, had she not said those words, things might have turned out differently. Friends wouldn't feel so distant. She blamed herself. For years, she lived in guilt, feeling she owed Myanmar and others an apology. Rentai's help this time gave Xiaming a chance to atone. Seeing Anne's console, Myanmar froze suddenly. Subtitles. She noticed the sticker she had given as a gift back then was still there, and it was only then that Myanmar realized everyone hadn't actually forgotten her. After a night of gaming, Rentai found the key item and high-fived excitedly, as in the past. But soon the excitement faded into silence after an awkward thanks, and Xiaming seized the moment to express her wish Rentai should return to school. Rentai fell silent, but luckily, Bobo woke up just in time to break the awkwardness. Finally, they obtained that rare spirit, completing the multiplayer exchange. The three of them couldn't help but cheer in victory. It felt fantastic. Rentai. At that moment, Rentai realized that Myanmar hadn't vanished. Finding the rare spirit wasn't her deepest desire after all. On the way home, Myanmar remarked how Rentai and Xiaming and Bobo could all be as good as before, making her sincerely happy. Rentai was also infected by this joyful mood, gradually stepping out of her past shadows. A new challenge is coming. Be ready to take it slow on those apologies. The boy went out briefly, unexpectedly meeting his childhood friend, dead for a decade. At dawn, Bobo found Rentai excitedly, saying she saw Myanmar's spirit. Rentai was incredulous. She had always thought Myanmar was just an illusion in her mind, but Bobo's description sent Rentai spiraling into self-doubt. She hurried home to confirm Myanmar's existence. But as soon as she arrived home, she found the kitchen in chaos, and there were steamed buns made by Myanmar. These were pastries his mom often made, embodying their fond memories. Then Myanmar urged Rentai to try them. Gazing at the steamed buns held in her hands, Rentai finally felt a sense of relief. At this very moment, whether Myanmar truly existed or not no longer held any significance. What mattered was she gave Rentai courage to face his past. Meanwhile, Bobo told friends about Mai and Ma Spirit. She invited all to meet at the secret base at night to find Mai and Ma Spirit. Reluctant Rentai came after Mai and Ma's insistence. Aside from Sujai, all the past friends arrived on time, seemingly with no barriers between them. They barbecue, chat, savor sausages, and reminisce about past times. Lake Sujai finally arrived, not only bringing large cuts of meat for barbecuing, but also a shocking update that excited everyone. Upon hearing the news, everyone rushed into the forest to search, yet ended up seeing no one. Myanmar, mentioned by Sujai, wasn't surprised to see their disappointed faces, but simply accompanied them in silence. However, this is by no means the conclusion or the final point. Myanmar's true feelings were sensed by no one but Rentai. After listening to Sujai, everyone agreed since Myanmar didn't want to be disturbed, they should let it go. Seeing Myanmar's disappointment, Rentai felt a pang in her heart, so she mustered the courage to take out her box of seamed buns. She said these were Myanmar's, but Sujai burst out laughing, mocking Rentai's absurd claim.